ladies and gentlemen, it is the main event. It is Friday. I don't remember what date it is, but it's 2014, the first main event of the year. You know who I am. It is resident Mr. Asshole, the DOUG, here once again joining you for this festive night. Also joining me tonight, apparently, because somebody's on speakerphone, it is the hardcore queen, Miss Kara. How are you doing tonight?
Yo! I am so glad that this is our first fucking show of 2014. It's been a long 2 weeks. I'm just ready to get going.
Same here, same here. Also joining us tonight, all the way from Denver, home of Peyton Manning, and one of the few places in the world where you can smoke weed and not go to jail, it is Captain Ron. How are the Broncos doing up there tonight?
Hi. Mile high, baby.
It's going to be one of those shows, and it's a great way to start 2014 for everybody. Now, I know we have one more person joining us, a female, if I'm correct. She must be new to WCC or something, because I have no idea who the fuck she is, and that's me being polite. So please introduce yourself.
My name is Lady X.
Well, that's for WCC Brawl. We need the real name. Or do you just want to go by Lady X?
My name is Becca.
Becca, okay. Somebody make sure I remember that throughout the night. Okay, now normally here on the main event, we would talk about all the shows that happened this week, but because so much wrestling news has happened throughout the last few weeks, we're going to talk about all the shit that's happened between our vacation for now. Now, who just joined us? Because I heard the little... Rob. Oh, great, it's Mr. Canadian. Oh, Canada. Now that that's out of the way, let's start with...
The blues still on your ass.
Yeah, no one's drunk yet. It's a miracle. The first big news is, of course, as all of us know, Batista is coming back. And Batista will be one of the 30 men in the Royal Rumble. Him and Alberto Del Rio are the first two people in it. Now, do you think Batista coming back is good for business or bad for business? And do you think he's being a total, complete, no good, lousy, sell-out, hypocrite son of a bitch?
I think he's putting himself... Hold on. Okay, I'll wait.
Speak your mind, Doug. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. With that being said, I think he... I honestly, I think he's put himself into a lot of trouble. To turn around and call the product a B player, he called Del Rio a C-rated star in a B-rated era. By doing so, you have now just put down the company you're about to come back to and every single superstar in it. You're now in trouble.
Wow.
And I think he may be, honestly, behind the scenes, I think he may be going back to Wrestler's Court to see Taker.
Yeah.
You know,
go ahead.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't even, hear anything that he said until now, but honestly, I think he has dug a little bit of his own grave. One of the things that you don't do is pretty much diss the company that you're coming back to, especially after some MMA career. So, quite frankly...
And an almost failed one at that.
You guys are fucking crazy.
Okay, I got to hear Captain Ron on this before I let loose. Captain Ron?
Okay, let me see if I got this right. You're basically saying that Batista shouldn't talk shit about WWE. Who else talks shit about WWE? Everybody. Everybody talks shit about WWE. And let's go into a bigger perspective. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar talks shit about UFC. Brock Lesnar talks shit about WWE. Where is he now? He's in WWE sucking on Vince's tit, and he's going back to UFC to basically jerk off Dana White again.
Wait, people like Brock Lesnar, though? But that's another discussion for another day. Now I'd like to get the new person of the group. I'd like to hear her opinion on this, because I know she's got something to say. I can just feel it in my bones.
You said that Batista was talking shit about Alberto. was saying shit about him. Did you hear what Alberto said about Batista on Main Event on Wednesday night?
No, I did not. I don't get Main Event in Canada.
I did see that. He pretty much acted like the heelish Del Rio were known for, but it felt more like a shoot because he is pissed with Batista.
Why? What did he say?
And every time Alberto comes, like, Alberto's one of those self-conceited, motherfucking, two-faced bastards.
Well, tell us how you really feel.
I cannot stand that motherfucker. And if I could jump through my TV and jump in that ring, I would pound his face in that fucking mat. I fucking hate that guy.
Okay, now, I'm sorry. Who am I talking to here? What's your name, sweetie? Rebecca. Okay, thank you. Now, I'm just so I know who's who and what's what. You're Ron's wife, right?
Yes.
Okay, just so I know who all's who. Okay, that's good. Okay.
You know, I would like to say it's finally good to hear another female voice fucking on this show. Do you know how hard it is to be commentating with all of these other guys? And by the way, I totally approve of that opinion of Del Rio. Del Rio can suck my non-existent dick.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Wait. Did you say non-existent? Last time I checked, Kara had like a bigger dick than half the guys in WWE.
Right?
Well, it's not physical, it's mental.
Okay, everyone, calm down. It's time for the...
Well, she may not have the dick. She's definitely got the balls. Anyway.
Time for the resident asshole to speak. Okay. Now I already posted a little bit about this on WCC where I kind of said this was Batista coming back is bad for business, okay? Now, I like Del Rio, so I'm not going to even get to what Del Rio's doing because I already know that's going to end bad for him because he's going to get the show.
I'm so curious as to what Del Rio said on Monday night, or on Wednesday, I mean.
How can you like a motherfucker like him? He is two-faced.
I just want
to announcer. I mean,
there's
nothing wrong to him, but bend over
I want to know what he said on Wednesday.
and help him. And then he beat the shit out of him for no fucking reason.
Now, I will clarify. I've always liked Del Rio from his time in Mexico. So I watch a lot of Mexican wrestling. That's why I like him, you know. I ain't going to boo the man. I like his stuff in Mexico, so I probably won't hate him up here. But back to Batista. Now, how can I put this? This is a guy who, first of all, I don't think Batista has any talent. I actually would prefer to see... God help me, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'd rather see the Ultimate Warrior wrestle again or Jake the Snake Roberts before Batista. And God knows I hate both of those two equally. But Batista has a few problems with that. Of course, the Twitter thing, which it pissed me off because I'm like, yeah, you just probably pissed off almost everyone who's going to get screwed over so you can come back and get pushed because you're in a Marvel movie coming out later this year. And let's be honest, that's the only reason Batista's coming back. If anyone thinks he's coming back for long term, you drink more than me, Captain On, and Stone Cold Steve Austin put together in a month. But that's
you know, the way I see it is, you know, Batista's. I feel like Batista's going to be more of a part-time person, like you see Jericho, because you never know what's going to happen. Because anyone who's returned, that's worked here before, always goes on some kind of hiatus, and I want to say before I forget it, like, I'm not...
Oh, no, he's definitely on limited contract.
I'm not saying that him coming back is necessarily a bad thing, because, unlike my counterpart and my fellow asshole, I do kind of like him. I think for me, it's all about timing. The thing is, you have the Royal Rumble the 26th. What's really bothering me, and what I thought could really work better, is have him be some, kind of mystery return, not just, broadcast his return for, a few weeks.
Right.
Right.
He should have been one of the mystery returns, I agree.
At the Rumble, and not come back, a week before that. It would have been better with some kind of spontaneous return.
No,
and people are going to be let down eventually, because there's probably going to be too much hype build up for his return.
Well, not even just that, but I mean, I agree with you full-heartedly with the surprise return, because that's one of the things about the Rumble that I've always enjoyed the most. The Rumble is, and always will be, my favorite pay-per-view because of those surprise returns or surprise entrance into the Royal Rumble. If he had come out at Rumble with absolutely no warning whatsoever, people would have marked out a lot harder than what they will now.
Well,
I fully agree with that.
I'm going to ask this question before we move on to the next subject of the night. Since we know Batista is in the Royal Rumble, if he wins the Rumble, would that be WWE being way too predictable, since now everyone is banking Batista winning it? And let's remember, when Jericho made his return to the Rumble a few years ago, we all banked him winning, which it did not happen, and a lot of us were pissed. So does WWE have to make Batista the winner, or what?
I'm not going to lie. I do not think Batista's going to win. I think it's going to be exactly what they kind of do with Jericho. He's going to be coming in. I don't care what number he's going to come in. He's going to fight his ass off in it, but I think he may come up a little short. I doubt he's going to win it at all.
Same here.
So
who do you think takes him out?
I'm going to be pissed if he wins. Why? Because there's probably so many more entrants in there that have been there busting their ass. And I say this about anyone who returns and just takes chances. John Cena. See, I told you I'd bring John Cena into this. But there's so many other people that deserve that chance rather than someone just coming back. There.
Right.
Really?
Captain family?
Okay, so was anybody really complaining when The Rock came back and won the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble last year?
Yeah.
That's what it basically comes down to. Everybody's complaining about all these returns, but the bottom line is we all know that they need these returns like there's no tomorrow. Whether they want to sit here and announce them or not, it was kind of like, the build-up with Triple H when he was coming back from that second quad injury. They were already hyping that shit up before he even showed up. If it was a surprise appearance, it would have been a whole different story. But people still bought into it, and they still ended up buying the show. People are going to buy the show now more because of the fact that they know Batista's in the Rumble. They know he's there, instead of basically having it to the point where probably the one person who probably had the best return of everybody was Edge, because nobody's
And of course, and that also doesn't mean to say that there won't be surprise entrances to the Rumble anyway.
Like Mr. Pay-Per-View?
Yep, I've heard rumors on that.
And of course, we'll talk about
here we go. What guy?
Well,
better late than never. That's what she said.
Now, of course, we're going to be talking about the Royal Rumble when we do our Royal Rumble special, so let's not give all that away yet, because I'm sure we're going to have more information, and I want to save the Rumble stuff for when we get closer. So let's move on to the next thing in WWE. We all know who this motherfucker is, Right Bitch, Rye Green, whatever you want to fucking call him. Apparently, this Morn just doesn't fucking get it. He injured Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler suffered a concussion again. Now, the question is,
Oh, fuck off.
You motherfucker! Don't clap to that!
Now,
oh, fuck off!
No, I can't believe that happened. Ziggler, concussion. Rumors are running rampant that he may have to retire due to concussion. As you guys know, this sport is now watching concussions very closely. With that being said, if Ziggler does have to retire, which I don't think is going to happen, will Ryback be fired?
I don't know, but I mean, this was the reason they let Ahmed go.
Yeah, anybody can go on this.
I am going to say this right now because just the thought of this absolutely pisses me off. Ryback is one of those people, and there's been several other wrestlers in the past that don't care about their opponents. They're going to fucking wrestle whether they injure them or not. And me personally, as a big Dolph Ziggler fan, if he has to fucking retire because of some bullshit with Ryback, who can't even really wrestle, all he really does is hurt people, then I'm going to be fucking pissed. I'm going to fucking boycott if he doesn't get fired, because he has it coming.
This is Ryback. Don't be a bully, because I am the bully. I beat up bullies.
That was terrible. That's what better Paul Bear impressions.
Who cares? It's Ryback. He sucks.
I can't fucking stand him either.
Okay, I think. Hold on, but I think that's the point that that everyone's trying to make. He's not drawing a dime. He's not good for merchandise. He's not selling at all, and now he's legitimately hurting people. This was the reason they got rid of Ahmed Johnson back in the day. Yeah, I think he may just be. He might be. He's probably treading on that sin of ice that he could very well possibly be fired.
And I really think for me, it's not whether a question whether you like someone or not. The bottom line is, yes, I fucking hate Ryback with a fucking heated passion. Not as bad as John Cena. But the thing is, when it comes down to it, you also have to look at a bit of a talent. Where you compare the two, Dolph Ziggler does actually have some talent. And Ryback, no matter who they fucking pair him up against, they paired him with Axel, who he's okay, but he's not that great. He's paired him with a bunch of people that could help his career, like CM Punk or Paul Heyman, and it still didn't do any fucking good. So, if anything, he just needs to go.
Right? You had the biggest star in the entire company give him a push, and it didn't work.
You had the greatest mind in Paul Heyman giving him the push, and it didn't work.
So maybe when Batista returns, what if Batista takes him out and makes him retire and injures him?
That would be
I'd be happy with that. I'm just saying.
I'd be happy.
I'd be happy with that. I'm just saying.
I mean, I would call in and call a group orgy right there. Just saying.
Viewer discretion is advised. Captain Ryan, you got anything else to add about the Ryback?
He's in the bathroom.
Okay, we'll just skip him entirely. Apparently he had to do his makeup for his promo tonight.
Well, the only one last thing I want to add to this,
Hold on,
they call themselves Rybaxel, and to me it sounds like a back medication. It sounds like something that relieves pain, not gives it. A tag team is supposed to give pain. They sound like they're trying to relieve you of it.
Fuck Ryback. Let's move on.
Okay, that pretty much destroys everything on this show. Fuck Ryback, he can go to hell. Moving on. We have unfortunately lost a WWE diva. She left the WWE this week. We all know who I'm talking about. Catherine, or whatever her fucking name is.
Caitlyn.
Else goes, I want to just say this. I really don't give a shit about if she left or not, because I'm going to make this bold guarantee. So, Catherine on, write this down. Doug predicts she will return before the end of the year because her failed modeling, her failed television show she wants to be on, her failed movie thing will fail so hard she'll be back in WWE before SummerSlam.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so here is time to give them one of the most unpopular opinions about fucking Caitlyn. Okay, so it's no secret that I can't stand Caitlyn. I've never been able to stand her since NXT.
Oh, fuck off!
You feel me? I can speak my goddamn mind.
Ow!
That's why I'm an asshole, okay? Look, the bottom line is I know there's a bunch of people that have different opinions, and we all value different opinions that makes us who we are. But I'm going to speak my mind, and honestly, I never saw any talent in Caitlyn. Yeah, she has a great pair of tits, but that's all she has coming for her.
Oh, my God. No, jealousy is ugly on you, Kara.
Promos, but quite frankly, I'm just glad she's fucking gone. If she comes, then it won't be soon. Like, it'll be way too soon, even if by the end of the year.
Oh, my God. Jealousy is ugly on you, Kara. Very, very ugly.
She had more than a great set of tits.
And I'm just saying it's my opinion. You don't shoot me down for it.
No, I'm not shooting you down for it. I understand that's your opinion. I'm not shooting you down for it at all. She had more than just a great set of tits. She really did. She had some talent. She really did. She just didn't get more. I felt that she didn't get more opportunity to show her talent that she had, in my opinion.
To properly showcase it, which is the problem with a lot of the divas, though. They don't get the ring time nor air time to properly showcase anything.
Now, I would just like to add two things because it came to my attention from Mr. Rock and Reese, who is Ron, the Canadian Goose's co-host on Wednesday night. He pointed out that when Eve lost the title, Eve left. Now we have the second person do it. So we'll have to keep an eye on AJ, but this also caught my attention that I saw this on another group. Wouldn't it be funny if the same week she gets released to find out that Paige coming up from NXT to the WWE main roster? If that happens, I will applaud WWE for moving Paige up. So does this open the door for Paige to move up to the main roster?
I think so. I think the fans have been screaming about it for so long. I don't think WWE is going to have much of a choice but to move her up soon. This gives the perfect opportunity because it gives an open slot.
Are you kidding me? The reaction that not just everyone in the WCC group is listening, because I'm pretty sure they listen on what we say, but everyone around Twitter, everyone in, the fucking universe, everyone has bitched that, people like JoJo or Eva got their foot on the main roster before Paige did. And come on, Paige deserves it more than both of them combined.
And personally, I think JoJo's gone now anyway.
It's not soon enough. They need to bring her up as soon as they can because Paige is one of the few divas that you've actually seen her talent inside the ring.
Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Catherine Ron. No comment?
Becca, Ron?
Oh, shit. We're sitting here talking about divas, a subject that I could give a flying duck fuck about.
Oh, okay.
It's basically plain and simple. There is no divas division, so why keep talking about it? It's like pretty much the entire divas division might have to just pick up and move their asses to fucking TNA.
Oh, why? We'll be talking TNA later. So save your TNA loads for later.
when it comes down to the divas division in the WWE, what do you really have? You have this stanky-ass bitch AJ that still has that stupid fucking divas title, and the only reason she has it is because she's got the dumbass bitch Tamina by her side. You got the Bella Twins. You got the Uncadactyls that barely wrestle. Hey there. Who else do we got? Natalia. I mean, we barely have any divas.
It's true, and it's really sad when you think about it. And I haven't watched TNA in forever, but even I can say from when I've watched it before, at least they had a semi-decent knockout division. And when you look at what we had here, pretty much everyone we've had is classic bimbos. And, yes, that's mostly regarding the Bella Twins. There is very few female wrestlers that you've seen talent in the ring. Yes, I will still say that I like AJ.
I can't stand that cut.
The divas that are really left, Natalia's the only one with the real talent. She is the veteran, and honestly, if anyone deserves to have that title reign, no offense to AJ, it's Natalia who's busted her ass for years in this company.
Yeah,
I agree.
There's just one problem. Unfortunately, when you drunk dial your boss and leave like really obscene voicemails, you kind of basically defeat the purpose of trying to earn your stripes in the company.
I did see that as well. I know what you're talking about. Yes. The thing is, I've said for a long time now that I thought there were two females that showed a lot of promise and talent to me, and that's Natalya and Tamina. I actually am a fan of Tamina's. I like her style. I like the fact that she's stiff in the ring, but for a female and whatever. I think I honestly think it should be Tamina and Natalya going for the belt. That's who the feud should be between the Hearts versus the Snukas.
If she would back up from AJ and single out from herself and, like, just be her as, like, a single and just, like, be herself.
Right. Yeah.
And just battle it out as, like, her. Like, I've seen her, you know, wrestle, and I agree with you. She does have talent, and she could.
Those are the two that should be going for the belt in the brawl for it all. And think about it. You can even, and they can, and that's marketable beyond the likes of which. That's a story writing itself. It's the Hearts versus the Snukas. How hard is this afterward?
I want to say this before we really get off the subject, because I'm pretty sure Doug wants to get off the subject of divas.
And we have so much more to talk about.
This, and this brings up a name that probably everyone has forgotten over the last year or so, and I've never forgotten. The Divas division, to me, came to shit when Beth Phoenix left.
Yes.
I agree.
I
was really happy when they brought her in to the Royal Rumble last year, and really when she left, it was like, okay, so you had maybe one or two good wrestlers left in the Divas division, and she was one of them. And for sure when she left, you knew that the Divas division was going to go to hell.
Yep.
And my opinion, too, about the Bella Twins, like, okay, honestly, all right, Brie is engaged to Daniel Bryan or Daniel Wyatt, whatever the fuck he is now, and Nikki
Bryan Danielson. Let's if you're going to talk about it in that perspective, you might as well go real life anyway.
And Nikki's with John Cena.
Right.
Okay, if you guys are if those two are with them. If you guys are if those are your boyfriends or fiancés, okay, in my opinion, I would think that you would see a little bit more better talent in the ring than that.
Especially where Brie's concerned with Daniel. I don't know so much about Nikki with John because I don't know how much John. Hi, puppy.
Okay, we've all said this on the show. Me, Doug. Several other people have said this, and I'm going to repeat it again. The Bellas are where they are today is because they're sleeping with the right people.
Wow.
Now, of course, the Bella that is with John Cena, she ain't got no talent either. They're both talentless. The only one with the talent is freaking Bree. She's the one with the slight talent, and honestly, I don't see anything in them.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. If the Bella Twins pretty much got where they are for sleeping with somebody, wouldn't one of them be a Divas champion?
I'm on a radio phone call with people, and my voice carries, so it's just easier to come down to the lake to make it, so I'm not disturbing our neighbors.
Thank you, Rob. Anyway, moving on.
Thank you, Al, for saying moving on. Thank you. Oh, God damn, I didn't think a Divas conversation would actually get exciting, but I almost fell asleep because we wanted to shut up about the Divas division.
Nope.
Okay, moving on. Last thing with WWE we need to talk about. As you all know, Wednesday night, they announced the WWE Network.
Oh, I'm
now, normally I would not talk about this, but...
Sorry, guys, I'll be right there.
Oh, my.
This network is gone. They are cutting ties with WWE because, as you all know, the WWE will have their pay-per-views on WWE Network. So the question is this. Is $10 for 6 months really a good deal?
Shit, you know what? This is the one topic I'm probably just going to say what I have to say and stop talking about it. I'm not paying $10 for some bullshit.
I also have.
And move on.
I'm not trying to be.
Is it a month or is it for 6 months?
Month.
A month?
It's with like a. I don't know what they said.
I have more channels. I have a PVR, so you can record shows or whatever. If you want to use the TV, by all means.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your WCC World Heavyweight Champion from the WCC Bro, yours truly, EL.CIBERNETICO. Now, I know you're talking about the whole plan about $9.99 for 6 months. I got to be honest with you, it's pretty good. But after 6 months, I mean, the price is going to go up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you there. I mean, I think the $10 for the 6 months is nice because it's from what I believe WrestleMania till SummerSlam.
Right.
And
you basically get all the shows. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you're going to get all the shows. That's going to be a good thing.
My question about it is because, is this something that you get over the internet or do you order it through cable? Because that was the one thing.
Both. You can do it both.
They're saying you can do it through your phones, like your Androids and stuff. I'm going, how the hell is that going to work to watch a pay-per-view on my phone?
The WWE app. Oh my God!
Yeah, but
obviously WWE app didn't work, did it?
Like, that's what I'm worried about. The app didn't work to begin with, so now how is this going to work? Like, so you can get it on your computer, or you can get it on your Android, or your PSP, or your PS3 or 4, or your Xbox One, and all these other things, all these different formats. Still don't understand how the fucking thing works.
If you also think about it, though, what Al says and what Doug says is right. So when people actually pay for the pay-per-views, it's like, what, $56?
Right.
So
yep.
$50. You're paying $10 a month for all the pay-per-views, everything exclusive WWE for $10 a month. That is like a miracle compared to $56 for a fucking pay-per-view.
No, I agree. The only thing is, it won't be available to me until like late this year, early next.
In
Canada.
Sorry about your damn luck.
Something that caught my eye, as I said when I started this part of the show, DirecTV is cutting ties. And normally I don't agree with Ed Bischoff on anything, because we all know I hate Ed Bischoff. But Ed Bischoff did make a good point. This is a win-win situation. WWE fans can now have their own networks, and for DirecTV and all the other cable and satellite providers, you know what they can do with WWE's pay-per-view slot? Give it to some of the indie promotions. Give it to Ring of Honor. Give it to stuff from Japan. Give it to Bellator even.
Oh,
right.
You're still on the Ring of Honor trip? Come on.
We're not on Ring of Honor yet. We're going to be on Ring of Honor, trust me, because we're saving that for last, because that's the most important. So, and if you don't like Ring of Honor, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
There's no point.
I think it's safe to jump off the WWE train now, right?
Yeah, please.
I guess so.
Goodbye, WWE, and hello, TNA Wrestling. This is a great segue. Let's talk about the one big thing with TNA. I know it's not Magnus becoming TNA champion, because that was stupid, because that was taped weeks ago. Jeff Jarrett is no longer with TNA. And it looks like he may be doing his own thing with Keith Urban or whatever the country singer is. So, with Jeff Jarrett gone, how long does TNA have left?
1 month.
A year.
A month if they're lucky.
Oh,
They'll go a whole year and just go down the drain with it. Fuck it.
Here's the they might as well just close their doors now and just call it a happy time, because they might as well just go ahead and just call Vince McMahon and say, Vince, we know you did it before. Are you willing to do it again? What do you say for Invasion 2.0?
How about no?
Can I get some booze in this bitch?
How about no? I just buy Ring of Honor.
I say it's about damn time. For months and months on end, which is why I haven't been watching for like 2 months. TNA has been nothing but a ship that's sinking in the water. I am just glad that Jeff Jarrett finally hopped off of that ship, and he's going out to pursue actually things that are successful. And it's really sad to have it to stoop that low, seeing as he was the one that created TNA, and if they kept him in charge, maybe they would have lasted longer.
Nah.
No,
they have been signing their own death warrant, and with Jeff Jarrett, and AJ and all of them leaving, yeah, TNA, I'm not even going to give them a month. Okay?
You would have liked last night's show because you would have liked enjoying Dixie's boobs. That's for sure.
Well, here's the issue. The issue I have here is because of the fact that because Jeff Jarrett is no longer there, Conti Twatterson is now officially the dumbest owner in the history of professional wrestling, and that's even including Eric Bischoff's ridiculous plays in the final stretch of WCW. What I think it comes down to it is that WCW fell because they tried to top WWE. They didn't try to just match them. They just tried to flat out outdo them, and they failed because you can't keep giving the same storyline day in and day out and so expect people to fucking take it. And WWE, that's right. Pretty much, they can do whatever the fuck they want right about now. Hell, they can pretty much sit here and say, you know what? We're not gonna let AJ Styles go in the Ring of Honor. We're gonna sign AJ Styles right now and put him in the fucking Royal Rumble and win the damn thing just to spite Dixie Carter. And even better, we're going to have him face Randy Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania and win, and then go to TNA and rub it in her motherfucking face and show her what a real championship actually looks like, not some paper mache that you sit here and buy off of TNAshop.com.
I want what he's drinking.
Now,
me too.
Because that's crazy.
When I got home this morning, you already know who won Madness, of course. Spoiler warning, folks. I saw the match.
Hey, Al, no offense, as crazy as that may be, he does make a fucking point.
Not really. That's dreaming.
It's crazy, but it just might fucking work, though. That's what you can't figure out.
No,
it could work.
What for? Why am I going to do that to the B company? I'm just saying.
Why do it to the B company? Because they did it. I mean, let's see. Let's look at it. Let's look at what.
He doesn't necessarily have to show up on programming.
Wait. You're the A company and you're worried about the B company? Come on.
No. This ain't worried about the B company. Look what pretty much they did. WCW took a majority of WWE's biggest superstars and really under their belts, and then tried to screw one of their shows over by dropping the big Mick Foley winning the WWE title thing, and look what WWE did. They ended up buying that fucking company, making half of its stars probably better than they were in WCW.
You said it first.
To TNA.
You said
what did TNA do?
They have stars, but TNA doesn't have stars.
TNA had stars, and then they all started realizing that
any stars, dude. No, dude. Done, dude. Why would you fuck with the B company? That's my whole point.
Yeah.
That's why I trip out all these TNA marks. I trip out on all these TNA marks because they always have faith that the company's going to rise above. Don't they realize that TNA technically is an indie company with a TV deal?
Right.
Oh, damn.
No, hold on, Al, hold on now. I'm not disputing you in any way because you're absolutely right as far as it being an indie company and everything else. I agree with you full-heartedly.
Of course.
Here's the thing. He doesn't necessarily have to show up on programming. All he has to do is make one tiny little tweet within 140 characters going, "Hey, bitch, look at this."
For what?
You said I wasn't worth? Now look. And that throws everything in her face and throws it right out there.
For what, Rob? For what? What's the whole point? I took
the point is simple. The point is actually simple. The point is perfect because when you look at this, when you look at the fact of what TNA has tried to do, what WCW couldn't, which is basically try to jump back ahead of WWE since that infamous night. But now TNA basically is trying to rely on the stars that they actually got from WWE, basically WWE's table scraps, for AJ Styles to do something like that and really go back there and rub it in their face about, hey, you thought you beat me? I own you now, bitch. That's the perfect coup de grace because Jeff Jarrett
why
not happy.
You're still not getting the point. Why? You're the A company. Why are you going to go back? That's not no offense there, but that's let's just use ex-girlfriend, not wife, not to get at a personal level. But that's like going back to your ex and going, ha! What for? It's over. You're done.
I kind of feel like
hold on.
this debate here because I can understand both sides of the party, but I kind of understand a little more of L's side. Yeah, you can. They have every right to fucking like brag and spit everything in their fucking face. But what exactly is the point? This company is turning into fucking nothing.
Right.
And exactly, basically this small indie company. So it's really, after all, it's not worth just bragging in their face because they already know they're a sinking ship.
I mean,
for the same reason that Steve...
What is JB Allen? Let's say it's Monday Night Raw. What is JB Allen and Cole going to say? Oh, my God, look who it is. It's Ima Zion. Oh, no. What the hell is he doing here? What the hell for?
Good point.
Shits and grins.
For the same...
Oh, my God.
I have an answer.
It's AJ Styles. What the hell? Who cares? Okay. So you rather see AJ Styles in a main event instead of Dolph Ziggler? You rather see AJ Styles get a title shot before, some of your other favorites like CM Punk?
I'm not saying basically give AJ Styles a title shot, but even you cannot deny that if WWE decides to go after AJ Styles, it'd be a pretty damn good move.
T5, you're on the line. I know we talked about this last night. What do you think about this? AJ Styles shows up in WWE for no damn reason, just for no damn reason. Do you think it's a good idea or not?
Hello?
You there?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Man, if he were to show up at the Rumble, bro, it wouldn't. You know how a lot of WWE fans are. They're like WWE lifers. They don't watch anything else. Most of them. They're not like all the the marks and the smarts they got in the stands. A lot of those people are not gonna know who he is. So if you're like, for one, they're not gonna let him come in as AJ Styles. For two, a lot of half of them aren't gonna know who the hell he is anyway. They're gonna be lost.
That's my whole point.
You're gonna have your huge group that's gonna be like, oh, it's AJ Styles, it's AJ Styles, and then you're gonna have your little Jimmies and some of the other cats like, who the hell is that? So it's up to you. You can do it, but
I think just basically hearing that kind of stuff is, you're right, no one's going to know who AJ Styles is. So kind of if you think about it, if there's a bunch of fans who don't know who AJ Styles is, they're probably not exactly going to give him that kind of victory anyway. Now, meanwhile, the other AJ fans who actually know who he is are probably going to have, nerdgasms or something.
Now, before we go off into the next thing, I just got to say this.
Now, how would you not know if AJ did show up on WWE at the Royal Rumble? How would you not know the fans did not know who he was?
Let's go. Let's go with the main source. Where they're going to be at?
WWE lifers.
Let's go with the main source. Where they're going to be at? First and foremost, where they're going to be at?
Where's the Royal Rumble this year?
Philadelphia.
There you go. Is it ECW country? Okay. Maybe. Maybe. That's about it.
ECW country, but you forget, it's also Ring of Honor country as well, because Ring of Honor fell a lot. And so you guys talking reach back, so they were just there this week.
Now, Doug, this kind of poses the question that I have to ask you is, we all know some of the ROH superstars have gotten contracts. Are they coming later in the year, or do you think they could be some surprise entrants in the Rumble?
I'm glad we're not going to Ring of Honor, my bread and butter. I don't think most of the ones, I don't think we're seeing any of the ones who are currently in WWE who used to work with Ring of Honor right now. And we may see one, and that may be El Generico, which most of us know who he is now. If you don't, look him the fuck up, because I'm not telling you, I'm not doing your homework. But most of them we probably won't see until probably later in the year. Now, Captain Ron, you brought up the fact you said WWE should sign AJ Styles and have him at the Rumble. I hate to be that guy. No, I don't. I love being this guy. AJ is currently signed with Ring of Honor for at least March. So you won't get, there's no way you can have him on WWE till March.
Basically what it comes down to is that I think everybody is being a little bit of I don't know if basically it's just the fact that he was in TNA for the entire duration of his wrestling career, besides the obvious Ring of Honor, of course. But I think the Ring of Honor ploy would work out well just because of two other former Ring of Honor alumni who actually made it big in WWE.
Right?
But I think
start them off small and then work them up.
I think AJ is probably, and this may be unpopular or not, I think he's better off in ROH. And I've noticed that they've brought a lot of younger superstars in that have come from places like ROH and end up ruining their name. So what's to say that they bring AJ Styles in, but what if they ruin his whole career? I mean, it's no secret that sometimes they bury the talent and they say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Because that's what they do with a bunch of the wrestlers. They say you can't show every little bit of your talent. And quite frankly, they might fuck up AJ Styles.
Now,
that's a fair point.
Now, I'd like to clarify, AJ is a little up there in age, but I'm going to leave this one last question on Ring of Honor before we go to the last segment, and it's something that involves not only wrestling but football. With TNA looking like they're about to be on death's door, is Ring of Honor going to get TNA's time slot on Spike? Because there's been rumors that if TNA went away, Ring of Honor could steal that spot.
That is a bad move for Ring of Honor. I suggest them not even go. I mean, it's nothing against Spike, but the fact is that Spike pretty much has nothing left. They lost UFC. They lost the Ultimate Fighter. They pretty much have lost the majority of the respect of most of the people who pretty much watch our diehard pro wrestling fans. They don't have anything honestly left. Spike pretty much is on life support just as much as TNA is.
Right.
And they've got nothing to go for. If Ring of Honor goes there, it would be good on Spike for about, I don't know, maybe about a half a year tops at best. But Ring of Honor, honestly, Ring of Honor should be cashing in big time on this one. So they shouldn't settle for basically just picking up the table scraps and the pieces that TNA pretty much is shattering on Spike. They should go for somewhere where they know for a fact people are going to be watching. If anything, Ring of Honor should go to, I don't know, a new network that pretty much just started up a couple of months ago and already pretty much has shit tons of fans watching it, because there's another company already on there. It's called UFC. They should go to Fox Sports 1.
Right.
Ooh, yes, I forgot.
Hey, Doug, we are running out of time, so please hurry it up.
Okay, well, the last thing, this involves the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Apparently, he was going to be at the football game with the Panthers and 49ers, but as Captain One alluded to during the pre-show, he's not going because he has received death threats. Now, if you don't know what's happened, Ric Flair gave a pep talk to the 49ers to beat Green Bay. I'm sure Taylor's loving this. Yeah, Taylor just go off in your head.
Don't even bring it up.
Wrestling fans a black eye when we can't just realize he was probably paid by the Niners to show up and just realize he was just trying to make money. Seriously. That's
still a bitch move for it to have a guy who has been preaching about Carolina as Flair country to literally go into fucking Wisconsin and actually root for the road team. Are they fucking crazy? They pretty much just sat here and knew full well after Saturday night that the winner of that game was going to be playing Carolina. And then to make it even worse, they literally just made Ric Flair, I know he's called the dirtiest player in the game, and he's pretty much the uber heel of all uber heels. But this one hits a little too close to the sack.
Anybody else?
Wow.
Wait, can you repeat the whole news thing for me so I can comment? What happened?
Flair gave a pep talk to the 49ers. The 49ers are playing the Panthers this weekend. A lot of Panther fans gave Ric Flair death threats because of said pep talk.
Okay, it's no secret that I don't like Flair. I don't hate him, but I don't like him. But giving death threats because he, gives some kind of pep talk to a team? No, that's absolutely stupid. And quite frankly, I think the 49ers can go to hell anyway.
Oh.
But I certainly wouldn't be giving death threats because of that. I'm sorry. That kind of like makes me lose any respect that I could possibly have over a team or a person.
Now, I will say it's funny that that Catherine didn't bring this up, but I will. Cam Newton of the Panthers said that Ric Flair used to be a cheerleader after this past Sunday. So, yeah, I think that's
all just because he's giving a pep talk to a team. Just kind of
no,
stupid.
It's the fact that Ric Flair has literally preached over and over for decades of how Carolina is Flair country, Carolina is Flair country, Carolina is Flair country. How in the world? That's pretty much like John Cena. Yeah, now I'm bringing his name in it. Going into Yankee Stadium with a Yankees jersey on and literally saying the new champs are here and saying it to all the Yankees fans.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Now, to all you real diehard Rick fans out there, let's be honest about one thing and get down to the bottom of all of this. Ric Flair was paid to get there. They showed motivation videos for the 49ers. It had to do alongside with Ric Flair. So don't think, all you Carolina fans out there, don't think that Ric Flair screwed you. No. It was a motivational thing. But like everybody's saying, what a coincidence. They were playing Carolina the following week. Nothing to do with that. It really doesn't have to do nothing with that. Let's be honest.
Money. That's what it has to do with.
Exactly, Doug.
I think we're out of time.
It's no secret that Ric Flair does everything for money. He's fucking money hungry.
Of course, he's broke.
He's broke.
He's broke.
Nigga broke.
That's because everywhere he goes, all he does is spend all this money.
Right.
Well, plus Ric Flair's getting sued by one of his ex.
Picking up entire bar tabs at like $5,000 a pop. Like
Ric Flair's the brokest nigga everybody knows.
Right.
Ric Flair's been married.
Ric Flair walks into a bar, your drinks are now bought for the rest of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the main event. The number to call is 760-569-7676. Access code 200-446-pound. Once again, that number is 760-569-7676. Access code 200-446-pound. We will see you next week. Good night.
Wake the fuck up.